We're dropping this camera 1,000 feet deep into an underwater crater, and what we saw down there was unbelievable. So without further ado, let's go drop this camera 1,000 feet deep into the ocean. So we started our morning making a 7-mile run out of Hillsborough Inlet. Conditions were perfect on this day. So once we got out there, we reached 1,000 feet of water right where we marked this crater weeks ago. Now it was time to set up our rig and drop this camera down 1,000 feet deep. And to rig this all up, I was using full squids on these massive 13-0 Mustad hooks. And when you're dropping this deep, you need gear built for monster fish. And in this video, we did do 3 drops, and on drop number 3, something giant chased our catch up, which was unbelievable to see on our underwater camera. Now, let's make our way down for drop number 1. So we start making our way down, and it takes a couple minutes to hit bottom when you're fishing 1,000 feet deep. And let me tell you, seeing what lives this deep in the ocean, and seeing what it's like 1,000 feet below the surface is absolutely unreal. And if you enjoy these underwater videos, stick around. We'll be exploring the ocean one video at a time, so don't forget to subscribe to follow along this crazy underwater journey. We are now about 4 minutes into dropping, and it has become pitch black down here. And we are only about 700 feet at this point. We still are about 30 seconds off the bottom. And this is why it's so important to add a deep drop light to the top of our rig. And especially if you're fishing this deep, you definitely want to have a light. It'll definitely help you catch more fish. And for us, it helps us see what's truly down there. So we have just hit bottom on drop number 1 of 3, and it really does feel like we're in space down here. It's pitch black, and what we're going to be looking for is just green eyes. You're not going to see the fish when you're this deep, but you do see 2 little green dots, and that's how you know a fish is in your area. So as we drift 1,000 feet deep, I want you guys to watch. Right here, you're going to see a ton of green eyes. You already see a couple on the bottom, and then right there another one appears on like the 3rd squid deep, and then a big fish came and took a swing at our squid. You guys are actually going to see him go right by the camera right here, and there you guys can see him on the 3rd squid. Something big took a slam, and then there's a bunch of green eyes. So we clearly went into a school of fish here, and right there we were able to hook into a nice golden tile fish. So we were able to pick up a black belly rosefish and a tile fish on this drop. So once I knew this, I started bringing these fish up with the electric reel. So we started bringing these fish up, and this is like a 10-minute process, so I'm going to speed it up for you guys and cut to right where we're under the boat. And as you guys can see, we had that tile fish and the black belly rosefish on the bottom now. So we had these fish right near the boat. My dad came to grab them both, and we had a little tangle here. Luckily, we were able to land both of these fish. So we were able to land that beautiful golden tile and that smaller black belly rosefish. Once we did this, we were ready for drop number 2, and on drop number 3 is where something chased one of our fish off the bottom. Now let's make our way down for drop number 2, and on this drop we were actually swarmed by a bunch of fish once we hit bottom, so stay tuned. So we have just hit bottom again. I fast forwarded a little there so you guys don't have to wait 10 minutes for us to get to the bottom. And right here, it seemed like we were in a black belly rosefish hole, because you guys can see the green eyes just swam right up to our squid on the bottom bait, and we already had a fish on in the first 15 seconds. And then we waited a little longer when we were down here, and we actually ended up with 2 of these fish. You guys are going to see another one just come by and hit that second squid right there. You guys can see all these eyes now. There's like 4 or 5 fish. We only ended up with 2 fish here, but luckily we were able to land both of them. So as you guys saw, we just picked up another fish, but look right behind our squid. There's like 4 or 5 eyes at this point. So we were surrounded by fish in this area. But luckily we were able to get 2 of these fish. We could have gotten a little more if we waited a little longer. You guys can still see all these eyes surrounding our bait. But I didn't want to wait too long because it could have costed us our other 2 fish. So I decided to start bringing these fish up. So again, after bringing these fish up for a good 8 to 10 minutes, we got them near the boat and we were able to land both of these black belly rosefish. Now it's time for drop number 3, the craziest drop of them all. And let me tell you, those black belly rosefish taste really good. It's just you need so many of them to make a meal, and we're actually a family of 6, so we would need to keep 10 or 15 of those jerseys just to make one full meal for my family. So now we're making our way down on drop number 3, and this is the craziest drop of the video. And if you guys are enjoying this video, it would mean a lot to the family and I if you guys can drop a like on this video. We do plan on doing a bunch of these underwater videos, so we are going to try to continue to discover what's in the ocean. So again, I fast forwarded it for you guys so you guys don't have to watch the 5 minutes of dropping down to the bottom. So I'm about 5 seconds off the bottom again, and on this drop we were attacked by black belly rosefish again. And if you're in the right spot, it shows out here in 1,000 feet, these black belly rosefish are everywhere. You guys can see, just swam right up to the squid 5 seconds in, and we're already hooked up to one of these fish. And this was a nice sized rosy. I mean, these fish don't get that big, but this one that hit our squid here was a nice sized fish. So we started bringing this fish up just because I don't like leaving my rig down there too long, because when you're fishing in a crater, your lead could get on a rock or anything down there, and if you're not able to pull it out, that can end up costing you like 50 bucks, so it's definitely not worth it. So I'm gonna skip to the good part for you guys. So we're about 6 minutes into bringing this black belly rosefish up. So this fish started panicking, and if you guys look right behind him right now, there's a giant sailfish swimming up to take a swipe at him. Sadly, this sailfish didn't attack him. It would have been worth losing half of the rig if he did, but we were still successfully able to bring up this black belly rosefish. But seeing that sailfish go by was so sick. We hope you guys enjoyed this fishing video, and we hope to see you guys in the next Barjack's Family fishing video.